For those of you who are watching this video, please refer back to the previous videos that I have uploaded on this subject matter and the videos that are to come, so that way you're not assuming that I'm defending Roger Jackson. That's not what's happening here. In order for situations like these, right, to be discouraged from happening again, one has to cover the complex layers, right, and compounding variables that play a role and the culture of brutalization amongst men that exacerbated and gave fertile ground for a situation like this to happen. In order to do that, right, I have to highlight everyone's role in the situation. And there were a lot of people who had their role and participating in that culture. But if you think in the binary, i.e., okay, this person hit this person and therefore they're guilty, then you miss the opportunity, right, to dismantle the culture of brutalization amongst men so that situations like these don't happen again. So a part of that brutalizing culture is how Rampage showed up for his son as a father during the streaming before the incident happened. Who the fuck in the pit of their son's anger says to their son, "Oh, what you over there? I saw you hugging some niggas in tights or in baby oil." As a father, this is not the time to tease your son, right, and emasculate him. This is not the time. Can you not gauge that your son has already passed his threshold of patience, right? Of executive function? Rampage failed as a father here. Objectively speaking, he failed as a father here, because instead of saying to his son, "Hey, you know what, son? I recognize you're upset. I recognize you're angry, but this is not worth something that you should throw your career away for, right? This is not something that you should go to jail for, right? We're going to take it to the mats with each other, right? We're going to fight this aggression and anger out, right? And then I'm going to take you out, maybe surround you around a few women, you know what I mean? We're going to talk through it. Maybe even bring you into therapy for this shit, because I understand the rage, yo. And to be real, my nigga, if that was me, I'm not sure what I would have done. But you cannot respond to this situation with more violence, because you have a lot more to lose than you do to gain from performing such an act. That's what Rampage should have done in his own language with however he speaks to his son. But instead, he was just like, "Oh, you over there hugging some niggas in baby oil, you know what I'm saying, hugging some niggas in tights." You know what I'm saying? And you can tell his son was getting aggravated when he was like, "Yo, nah, that's your sexual fantasy." And he's like, no, it's not, nigga. What the fuck? That's not my sexual fantasy, nigga. Like, yo, Rampage, what the fuck did you think? What were you thinking? What were you thinking talking to your son like that in the pit of his rage? Do you not know the threshold of your son's anger? Do you not know him well enough? Like, what was the point? What was the desired outcome here?